Welcome to the facility. It's Carl the Jackal Frampton. Whether it's super bantamweight, featherweight, or super
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, presenting the 2-time Olympic gold.
A lot of trash talk between. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. How about that time counter shot? That jab misses. Every time he throws a punch. Uh-oh, Lomachenko just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Misses with the jab. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Got out of the way, that right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lomachenko in trouble. Lomachenko on the canvas. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're okay.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down walls. He knows what shot works and where to land it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Lomachenko is buzzed. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He blocks the hook. Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Loma in that. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Hold that thought! Lomachenko in trouble! Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Punch, counter punch. It's bomb you see that? Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from that. It is a clean knockout. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a
Listen to me. Are you okay? Get out of there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
accuracy, power, punch, perfect.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Hey. Ominous as a monster is underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake.
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside, he is the Tommy the...
This bout is scheduled.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's all offense, all the time. Good punch. Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at this.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fighter is saying, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
So he's going to drop his arms down here. Not sure that's the wisest decision. Good counter punching. Swing and a miss with the jab. Nice counter. Got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Ali in that last. And there's the bell for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? Greatest. Muhammad Ali is down. Do you believe it? It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you continue.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it's not death. There's no defense. The eyes have raised. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Tommy Morrison, oh no, what's happened? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Muhammad Ali in trouble, but surely he'll find a way out. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You all right?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Beautiful counter punch. That's another scoring shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Ali and that. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Did well to miss the punch, but couldn't score on his own. Punch, counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Going for the KO. It's so obvious. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee will allow this to continue. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Nice punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where they come.
Oh my God, Johnny! The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali. Oh no! Ali is down! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
I know.
I'm a Russian, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions, I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression, I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. It's the prize I envision, nature of the beast. No collision, in the cage. When you visit, get the leave. In the distance and it's sacred. Set your expectations. Hope you made your reservations. Till I land and you face it. What you tasting? Advertise and displayed it. You know the heart that you made it. And it's an art when I draw, you should save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winner said. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere. The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever do it, a multi-time light heavyweight world champion. The Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
This bout,
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we... And that's the opening bell, round one. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Got him with a left hook. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your partner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver. On to the second round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both men step back for just a moment. No rest for the weary. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a match is all pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Big hook doesn't land. And he misses with that jab. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Antonio Tarver's in big trouble. And Tarver crumbles to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory. Antonio Tarver, a multiple light. The sauce.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, if you know you can fight, you don't...
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Oh, he took that jab well. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Misses with the jab. These punches coming from every angle. That counter shot lands. Caution being thrown to the wind. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. Catch and shoot. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Nice defense on that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver. On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So close with that uppercut. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage.
Todd, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And he scores with the counter. anymore. Down he goes. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Trying to land that jab. He just misses with that jab. There's a counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round.
Switching off.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He missed with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Punch caught him clean. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Tom. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A perfect counter shot. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That one will count. Nice counter shot. Okolie may go down here. I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round.
Switch off.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
He misses with that straight left. Beautiful counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. What a punch. Good counter punching. Tarver's been rocked. Sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Continue.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
This fight will continue. Seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. What a huge... Back into the fray here in round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches.
Heavy shot, and down goes Okolie. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I need to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands, you make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Pick a side, pick a side. Only two options, be with the winners or the other guys. Yeah, ain't no time, we already on the way. Better get themselves in line, thought I told you we don't play. The team going nuts, the score going up, morale going down, the fans packing up. Now all the kids got a new hero. They ain't never seen so many zeros. And that's when the crowd starts to shout. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. Yeah, spill venom out the side of my pores. We came to battle, we came for war. Digging in the mud, carry across the globe. No matter the weather, rain, sunny or snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down.
Another gun. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong.